You see, one thing I usually don't like to do is dig into people's family affairs because that is a situation between a man and a woman, and it's none of our business. The only reason, and this is no disrespect to Laura Ikeji, I'm going to use your story as an example, but it's just to make a point, not to dig into your personal affairs.
Ikeji now, Linda Ikeji's sister, when say go real housewives of Lagos, so Sabi do say her marriage is perfect, nothing can happen, her husband is this, her husband is her savior. Like this now, so her husband noodles don't leak on social media.
Like I said, the only reason I'm speaking about this is because I see comments, and oh my god, they're mostly from women. And the tone of this woman in this video really annoyed me because, first of all, this is why I don't even like anything relationship. You will never catch me on the internet with my family affairs. Never. I have learned the hard way because people bashed me for that for years. So I keep my family away from social media because it's none of their business at the end of the day. But you see, one thing I can't stand is the tone of women. The way this woman, even, Laura Ikeji, that went to the Real Housewife and she always said her marriage is perfect. Why wouldn't she? She entered a union with a man, and it is our duty to speak highly of our partners. We were raised not to bring our dirty laundries outside. Whether she's happy or not happy in her marriage has nothing to do with the public. As long as she's still officially married to him, imagine her coming to spill nonsense about her family. Just imagine it for a second. So for all the women laughing and feeling like, oh, they've won something because they see another woman falling right now or going through something, you guys are mentally deranged, honestly. If you're in a union, you are going to speak nicely about your partner. Well, if things change, that's whatever comes out after, that's what it is. But now let's even get into the young woman before we enter the man, because that one is a different hula baloo. Now, as a woman in the 21st century, in a period of internet and technology and everything is digitized, you're telling me that because you're young, ignorant, and naive and don't know how to fend for yourself, you couldn't research this particular man. You're telling me at 23, your brain did not tell you that this is an older man and you should look into it. First of all, what are you doing? Let's just understand it. You is a pyong girl, because there's no way you see an older man and you think, oh my God, I'm going to be in a lifelong relationship with him. You know, he probably doesn't have kids or is not married. You knew exactly who you were getting involved with. And my quarrel right now with you is whatever transpired between you and this man, all your private inner details, your vex should be addressed to the man directly. But no, because you're pained and pinched that you didn't get paid, you now drag this man to the internet, which in return, it's not the man people are coming for, it's the woman. You are trying to destabilize a whole family because you got angry you were not paid. We're not talking about any ordinary woman. We are talking about Laura Ikeji, who is popular and has spent years building her reputation and her brand, and you do this. A woman that has kids, you do this. You should be ashamed of yourself, and there's a special place in that underground for people like you. I would never understand this, where young women put their noses in business that has nothing to do with them, and yet you now come and address the wives. What has the wives done to you? Are you happy now that the whole internet is bashing her, speaking about, oh, I thought this was the man you were praising and all? Why shame her? And you think you're still going to get the money you wanted? You can post all the evidence you have. Post them. After all, his whole hula baloo is on the internet right now for the world to see. You think you're really going to sit down and profit from this family? You got another thing coming. And if I'm them, I will find a way to sue you. Because come on, what is this? You cannot say in this day and age that you looked at a man that is above a certain age and you thought, ooh, he's single and he was just waiting for you specifically. He didn't find anybody else. You know, it was you. You girls know exactly what you're doing. And for those your friends that are pushing you to do this, may thunder fire all of you join. you're the same kind of women that will say, oh, don't go find a single man, follow the married ones. See, there's a special kind of karma that comes with people that involve themselves in other people's family business. You think you're profiting right now. There's more coming your way, honey bun. And now let's get into the man, because I have a special disdain for men like these. For the men of the world, because I won't even bother with this one. Your duty in life is to protect and provide. And I emphasize on the protect. We ain't asking you to kill lions. And we are not asking you to wrestle bears. All women are asking you for is to protect the integrity of your family. Protect the name of your family, especially when you know you have a wife that is in the eyes of the public. You must protect it as if your life depended on it. But no, you don't do that. You call yourself a man. You chase girls that are probably young enough to be your kids. And you disgrace and shame yourself in such a way that you can't even be considered a man, honestly. You lose guard in a way that you allow children video you and tape you for their own personal pleasure, and you stay there sleeping. Why? If you're not happy, this is where greed, and I cannot stand men that do not have self-discipline, because you guys are weak. You will try to throw the narrative of, men can do whatever they want and men can do. No, you just lack discipline. You is weak. Because a true man who appreciates his family will never dishonor his family that way. To the point that you have a public wife, for the love of God. What are we even talking about? One wasn't even enough. You had to join other people. Hey, Jesus Christ. If you know you're not satisfied with your present relationship and your present marriage, please take a bow and exit. Allow the woman continue growing her life and continue growing her platform without shame of association to your name. Because now all you do is dishonor her and your children in the process. Imagine your kids coming across videos like these. You need to stop shaming your wives in public and giving these Peru girls the space to insult and disgrace you all. Learn self-discipline, yo. You don't even know how bad you guys look in public. When you do things like this, you don't know how stupid you look to the average human being just watching you. You think you're a big boy. You think you've gained something. Oh, you think you can wrap chicks up. Hey, God. The same thing they're doing with you, they're doing with 10 other people. And you allow it. And you bring shame to your family. All in the name of selfish pleasures. The same knack people are doing, you can... Hey, Jesus Christ. And I don't even understand it with you married men. You want to create relationships with people outside your marriage instead of you to focus that attention into building and rebuilding the existing marriage. If you're such a dog and you really cannot resist, then go pay somebody and get it over with. If you cannot resist. But to now put yourself in a situation where you have people having evidence on you, you're building bonds with people outside your union, that is a disgrace on you, not on your wife. They can try to twist it however. You hold the shame for yourself fully. If you're sure you're not interested in being married or having a family, please stay single. Stay single till you're ready. Because all these traumas you people keep creating, and okay, if it's in private, the woman forgives you because the shame is not outside. But for me, if I was her, I would leave with my head up high. Because you're not going to keep embarrassing me and making me feel like I'm nothing. When this woman has struggled to build a brand for years. Men, be mindful of what you're doing. Like, it doesn't make sense at this point. And when it looks as if you don't even like women at this point. Just because you're selfish. You allow kids ruin your life because of Konji. Man, do better, man. Do better. And for Laura Ikeji, I apologize for whatever you might be going through on the internet right now. Please forgive the ignorant crowd, okay? Peace.